student, in first video I have demonstrated you how the software will work. In a second video you learn what the things are needed for designing a project and how you can arrange the frames and how you can make your frames more effective. Okay, in this video I am just concerning on coding part. Before I start the coding, I just run the previous software which I have designed. This run file, this is uh, when the software will run, the first window or the dialog box that is appear is this: enter mysql password of your PC. First we have to make a coding for this. uh, this portion is necessary in a way you just think that the password of mysql of your machines or the password of the mysql of school machines or others machines have different. So then you have a two option: either you change the password in coding or either you just enter the password of mysql here and it will be change the password automatically in the entire code like this. If I enter this, then it will be come the same. So then we are going to do the coding for mysql password this. Then you just come to the source window, source, and as you know, the first things what your program will be do, ask for mysql password. Okay, so then you have to think about the constructor. This is the constructor. Constructor is a function which execute very beginning of the program. Okay, and then for this what you have to do, you just write first let you make a global variable string mysql pass. It will store the mysql password. Then mysql pass is equal to j option pane dot show input dialog. This and say this, put semicolon. This is, and I have to import a file, import javax swing j option pane. This is the first things. And my dear student, when you are working with JDBC and MySQL, there may be possibility different kinds of unknown error can be occur. For tackling such type of error, we use try and catch. Try and catch is used to handle the exceptional error. Then you just write try this code. If there is error, try is always followed with the exceptional. Catch, try will always follow the catch, sorry, catch, then exception e, then this. Then let's come to the type. The first work is that we have to load the JDBC driver. For loading the JDBC driver, we have a command class dot for name and the coding is com dot mysql dot jdbc dot connection. This. Then the next task is when the JDBC driver is loaded, now it will look for the MySQL object for which he have to store the where the table is stored. Means it will just search for the database. So for this we use the get connection method of the driver manager class. So just you see connection con is equal to connection, then driver manager dot, it is some error I think, connection, then driver manager dot get connection. You write here jdbc dot mysql colon double quotes localhost, then put a slash. We will put the database name in letter phase, and then comma root, and mysql password, it will be contained in string mysql pass, this. Okay. After writing these two line, first line class for name, it is load the jdbc driver, then to establish you say connection object, we use the driver manager get connection. Now you just see the second task what you will be do. You just see here movie, then come to the libraries, then you right click, add jar folder, and use mysql connector, say open this. You just see here the mysql connector is available. Now click here, import the file java sql driver manager. Be very careful, you have to import the file java sql driver manager, this, and again now click and com mysql jdbc connection, this is the second one. You know this file is importing here. And now the third task is here, the driver is loaded. Now we have got the connection object. Now the third, we have to make a provision to run the mysql query. For this you have to use statement clause, statement stmt, let first be initialize is null. Okay, now it will again click here and import a file, you say java sql statement, and import a java sql statement, this. Okay, now then click here, enter press, and then you write stmt stmt is equal to con dot create statement, this. Okay, now we have our all elementary work is over here. We have load the driver, we have search for the connection object. Now be it for executing the query, we have also prepared the stmt or concrete statement. Now the first task, as soon as your window is activated, the first task the system will be do is just create a database. You have two option, either you just go to mysql console and then you type create database etc. Otherwise you have a same task, you can do these all things using java netbeans. You just write the code, string query. Let's suppose that I have taken a variable query of string type. What it will do, it will just fire the query. How? Create database if not exist. I have here write if not exist, means if the database is not existed, then this query will be fired, and if the database is available, then it simply neglect the query. If data not, then create database. You say mm, my my database, just like this name I have used it, and then simply this. Okay. Student, one thing you here I have write the MySQL query in uppercase. Then you also follow the same writing style. You write the query always in a capital letter, and put the name of database and name of the table in a small letter. It will help you in finding the error. See, you can easily find out the error. This you have write the query. Now the next task is to execute the query. The next task, how we are going to execute the query. For this we will just do this is stmt dot execute sorry execute update this and the query. Okay. This it has been. Now when the work is over, now it is your responsibility to close the uh, connection. Sorry, this and close the connection. This. Okay, let me execute this program and let me see whether it is working fine or not. If our program is running successfully, then you will see that this database is created in MySQL console. And let me execute the first phase. Let me get the message here. Yes, it is being successful. Then let me execute the program. Run file, running file. Yes, it is asking for MySQL password, and this is and MySQL console password is KB Gomti. You have some different, you just type the name. Okay, welcome window is appear. Okay. Now let me see whether this database is created or not. Come to MySQL console, show databases. Now you will say my database. This is this the created we have, but we have created my database, and now you simply see this database is created. Okay. So now friends, you know the you just know how we now you are familiar with how we are creating a database using NetBeans and firing MySQL query in NetBeans. Okay, this is the first phase of your project. Okay, make sure your this portion, this portion may be run uh, it may be run successfully. Okay. Okay, the catch of is blank, may be possible any kind of error. Then J option pane dot show message dialog null, you just say error, and whatever the error will be stored in the variable e, it will show you. Okay, this is the first phase. In next video we will continue on the second phase. Okay.